Over 10,000 text messages sent between two top FBI investigators, one of whom led both the Clinton email investigation and the early Trump-Russia probe, have been turned over to Congress Tuesday evening, and promptly leaked to the press. The profanity-laced messages reveal a deep hatred for Trump between veteran agent Peter Strzok and FBI attorney Lisa Page, who were having an extramarital affair while working together on the Clinton email investigation when the texts were exchanged. Strzok and Page were fired from Robert Mueller's special counsel in mid-August over the messages, yet the reason was not revealed until last month. Strzok notably changed the wording of FBI Director James Comey's statement on Clinton's mishandling of classified information from grossly negligent to extremely careless. Peter Strzok and Lisa Page. The leaked texts leave no doubt that Mueller's probe has been tainted from the beginning. In one exchange obtained by Fox News sent on March 4, 2016, right around the time Trump emerged as a serious threat in the GOP primary race, Page texted Strzok, "God, Trump is a loathsome human," to which Strzok responded, "Yet he many one." Strzok responded, adding, "Good for Hillary." Later that day, Strzok texted Page, "OMG, Trump's an idiot," to which Page replied, "He's awful." Strzok then texted Page, "America will get what the voting public deserves," to which Page responded, "That's what I'm afraid of." In messages obtained by CBS, Page wrote to Strzok, "I just saw my first Bernie Sanders sick bumper sticker. Made me want to key the car," to which Strzok replied, "He's an idiot like Trump. Figure they cancel each other out." On election night, Strzok called the glowing red map showing Mr. Trump winning thing terrifying. A week later, when Jeff Sessions was the top contender for Attorney General, Strzok texted Page, "Sessions for ag," to which Page replied, "Good God." Page and Strzok also disparaged House Speaker Paul Ryan, with Page telling Strzok she hopes Ryan fails and crashes in a blaze of glory. Fox reporter Shannon Brehm tweeted that Fox News producer Jake Gibson has obtained 10K texts between Peter Strzok and Lisa Page, one of which says Trump should go F himself, and F Trump. Our Fox News producer Jacob Gibson has obtained 10K texts between Peter Strzok and Lisa Page. Shannon Brehm Shannon Brehm, December 13, 2017. Strzok Page texts obtained by Fox is Jacob Gibson LP. Jesus. You should read this. And Trump should go F himself. Moment in convention. Glare shakes up cons American life. https://t.co1nz11e3gbcps. God, that's a great article. Thanks for sharing. And F Trump. Shannon Brehm Shannon Brehm, December 13, 2017. In another tweet posted by Brehm, Peter Strzok says, "I am riled up. Trump is a F-seeking idiot, is unable to provide a coherent answer, and I can't pull away, way the FCK happened to our country." Redacted. Page responds, "I don't know, but we'll get it back." Strzok Page texts 102,016 PS I am riled up. Trump is a F-seeking idiot, is unable to provide a coherent answer. P.S. I can't pull away, what the FCK happened to our country. Redacted. LP I don't know, but we'll get it back. Shannon Brehm Shannon Brehm, December 13, 2017. Page then messages Strzok, saying, "And maybe you're meant to stay where you are because you're meant to protect the country from that menace." Links to NYT article, to which Strzok replied, "I can protect our country at many levels." Strzok Page texts LP, "And maybe you're meant to stay where you are because you're meant to protect the country from that menace." Links to NYT article. PS. I can protect our country at many levels. Not sure if that helps. Shannon Brehm Shannon Brehm, December 13, 2017. If you're still confused as to who they wanted to win the election, look no further than Peter Strzok's text to Page, "God, Hillary should win." 100,000 Strzok page texts obtained by @Jacob Gibson. PS God Hillary should win. 100,000 LP I know, Shannon Bream at Shannon Bream. December 13, 2017. The messages between Strzok and Page make it abundantly clear that the agents investigating both candidates for president were extremely biased against then-candidate Trump, while going extremely easy on Hillary Clinton over her mishandling of classified information. More timeline of texts from former special counsel investigator Peter Strzok may raise concerns about his impartiality and will likely raise more questions about the Clinton server investigation. Paul Aridc says, CBS News. At CBS News December 13, 2017. The messages sent between Strzok and Page, as well as Strzok's conduct in the Clinton investigation and several prior cases, are now under review for political bias by the Justice Department. Furthermore, the fact that the reason behind Strzok's firing was kept a secret for months is of keen interest to House investigators. According to Fox News 2 weeks ago, while Strzok's removal from the Mueller team had been publicly reported in August, the Justice Department never disclosed the anti-Trump texts to the House investigators. Responding to the revelations about Strzok's texts on Saturday, Nunes said he has now directed his staff to draft contempt of Congress citations against Rosenstein and the new FBI director, Christopher Wray. Fox News. Strzok also relied on the Trump-Russia dossier created by opposition research firm Fusion GPS. In August 2016, 9 months before Robert Mueller's special counsel was launched, The New York Times reported that Strzok was handpicked by FBI brass to supervise an investigation into allegations of Trump-Russia collusion. The FBI investigation grew legs after they received the infamous anti-Trump dossier and decided to act on its salacious and largely unproven claims. According to Fox News, House investigators told Fox News they have long regarded Strzok as a key figure in the chain of events when the Bureau, in 2016, received the infamous anti-Trump dossier and launched a counterintelligence investigation into Russian meddling in the election that ultimately came to encompass visa surveillance of a Trump campaign associate. The dossier was a compendium of salacious and largely unverified allegations about then-candidate Trump and others around him that was compiled by the opposition research firm Fusion GPS. The firm's bank records, obtained by House investigators, revealed that the project was funded by the Clinton campaign and the Democratic National Committee. Fox News. Weeks before the 2016 election, Peter Strzok's FBI team agreed to pay former MI6 agent and Fusion GPS operative Christopher Steele $50,000 if he could verify the claims contained within the dossier, which relied on the cooperation of two senior Kremlin officials. Vanity Fair. When Steele was unable to verify the claims in the dossier, the FBI would pay him. According to the New York Times, Mr. Steele met his FBI contact in Rome in early October, bringing a stack of new intelligence reports. One, dated September 14, said that Mr. Putin was facing fallout over his apparent involvement in the DNC hack and was receiving conflicting advice on what to do. The agent said that, if Mr. Steele could get solid corroboration of his reports, the FBI would pay him $50,000 for his efforts, according to two people familiar with the offer. Ultimately, he was not paid. NYT. Did you catch that? Despite the fact that Steele was not paid by the FBI for the dossier, Peter Strzok used it to launch a counterintelligence investigation into President Trump's team. Steele was ultimately paid $168,000 by Fusion GPS to assemble the dossier. There's more. According to journalist Sarah Carter, there are more anti-Trump messages exchanged between other members of Mueller's team. Sean Hannity. I'm hearing rumors all over the place, Sarah Carter, that there are other anti-Trump text emails out there, and we know about them. Sarah Carter: I think you're hearing correctly, Shauna. I think a lot more is going to come out. In fact, I know a lot more is going to come out based on the sources I've spoken to. The clip is below. The text messages between Peter Strzok and Lisa Page are highly compromising, and prove that both FBI investigations into Clinton and Trump were headed by a man, aided by his mistress, who did not want to see Trump win the White House. Furthermore, if anti-Trump text messages were exchanged between other members of Robert Mueller's special counsel, which are apparently on deck for later this month of January, it's hard to imagine anyone taking anything concluded by this dog and pony show seriously.